welcome to today's class. This is basic science, and before I tell you the topic, I'll just ask one question, and it's what happens when we no longer have trees in our environment? Like, have you sat down to just think, what if trees are no longer in our environment? What's going to be the repercussion? What's going to be happen to humans? So that will lead us to today's question, an aspect of tree, not every actually, and which is wood production. Wood production. That is the topic we're learning today. So at the end of today's class, of today's video, what you're seeing right now, you should be able to identify wood, mention the different types of wood, give examples of the different types of wood, and also list the importance of wood. So that is our main focus today. Very quickly, we're going to the main class, which is number one, wood. Wood is one of the most widely used natural resources derived from non-living trees. If you remember, in our previous video, we looked at non-living resources gotten from non-living things, and where we talked about glass and we talked about ceramics and rubber. Now, wood is one of the resources, but this is derived from non-living trees. Non-living trees. So it is a material that has been used by humans for thousands of years due to its abundance, versatility, and unique properties. I can boldly say that humans cannot do without wood. We can't do without trees. We can't do without wood. So how do you get wood? Wood is obtained from the trunks, branches, and roots of trees, making it a valuable resource for various application. Making it a valuable resource for various applications. So we have two types of wood, which is the hardwood and the softwood, and you're going to be able to differentiate hardwood from softwood, and perhaps be able to identify them whenever you see them, because I'm going to be mentioning some properties, and whenever you see a hardwood, you know this is hardwood, and whenever you come across a softwood, you know that this is softwood. Hardwood is derived from broad-leaved trees. That is one property. So any tree you're going to get your hardwood from, it must have a broad-leaved trees, and that shed their leaves seasonally, also known as deciduous trees. So hardwood are gotten mainly from deciduous trees, and whenever you come across deciduous trees, one of the property is that it has a broad leaf. They are broad-leaf trees, and they shed their leaves seasonally. So what are the examples of these hardwoods? Examples of hardwood species include the oak tree, the mahogany, the teak, the obeche, maple, and walnuts. So hardwoods are known for their durability, strength, and resistance to wear and tear. We're going to consider some hardwood and their uses very quickly. So also they're often used in applications, that is, hardwoods are used in applications that require robust and long-lasting materials. Hardwoods are highly sought after for the production of high-quality furniture, for flooring, for cabinetry. That is when we go into the different types of hardwoods that we have, you're going to see their uses too. In musical instruments, you're surprised to know that some musical instruments such as violins made from wood, and not just anyhow wood, from hard woods. And also decorative items, they are made from hardwoods. The natural beauty, rich colors, and grain patterns make them aesthetically pleasing choices for interior and exterior applications. So let's look at these different types of woods, of hardwoods, and their various applications. The number one we have is the African mahogany. African mahogany is a popular hardwood species in Nigeria. So African mahogany is a popular hardwood species in Nigeria. On the picture there, you can see the African mahogany. That is the tree over there. So what are its property? It is known for its durability. It is durable. It is stable. An attractive reddish brown color. If you look at the second picture, we have the floor and the pillars there, and you can see something like a reddish brown color. That is your mahogany. You can see, and it's very beautiful for it's aesthetic, it's attractive. So it is commonly used in furniture making, in cabinetry, in flooring, and in interior finishing because of its beauty. So it can be used, it can be applied in these various products that we talked about. The number 2 tree we're going to be hardwood we're going to be looking at is Iroko. So wood that are gotten from Iroko. Iroko is a dense hardwood that is native to West Africa, including Nigeria. I hope you know that Nigeria is in West Africa. That is why we have WAEC. It is West Africa. So Iroko is also native to Africa, including to West Africa, including Nigeria. And on the picture there you can see the Iroko tree. I see your Iroko tree. So what are the properties that make it durable? Number one, it has a golden to medium brown color. If you look at the picture, the second picture there, you can see a floor covered with wood. It has a golden, and it's golden in nature. It's golden medium brown and color with an interlocked grain pattern. So Iroko is highly resistant to rot. That means it doesn't decay on time. To insects cannot easily penetrate through it, they don't live in it. And also to decay, making it suitable for exterior applications such as outdoor furniture, decking, such as we have in the picture over there. We have the floor decking, and in boats building. So when you're looking at you're entering your wooden boats, you know, we have other type of boat, but when you're entering a wooden boat, you know that this is an Iroko. Yes, this should be made from Iroko because of its properties that it exhibits. Number 3 is teak. Teak, although not native to Nigeria, is often imported and used in various applications. On the screen there, you can see the teak tree, the plantation, the teak tree plantation, and it is valued for its natural durability, strength, and resistance to decay and insect. Just like the Iroko tree, our teak tree too has resistance to decay and insects. And if you look at that tree, the picture over there, you can see a fine furniture. So it's teak wood is commonly used in furniture, in flooring, decking, and boat construction, such as also we have in the Iroko tree. And the number 4 is obeche tree, obeche wood or tree. So we also have another name for it is samba. It's also called samba. So obeche is a lightweight hardwood with a pale yellow to light brown color. So obeche, if you look at the picture over the first picture there, you can see a tree. That is obeche tree. It is relatively, so that's where the wood is gotten from, and it is relatively soft and easy to work with, though it is a hardwood, but it is soft compared to other wood, and it's easy to work with. It's making it suitable for interiors decoration, for the making of furniture and decorative veneers. So if you see the second picture there, you see a fine wall and flooring made of obeche tree. Do not forget that another name for obeche tree is samba. So from it you can get your obeche wood or your samba wood. Number 5 is African walnut. African walnut. So it's tropical, or you call it tropical walnut. So African walnut is a hardwood species found in Nigeria. So Nigeria is home to African walnut or the tropical walnut. So it has medium to dark brown color and a straight grain. If you look at the picture, the second picture, and you see the floor there, it's made of wood and a somehow brown, dark brown. So, and it's made, so it's in line with its properties there. It has a medium to dark brown color and a straight grain. It is used for furniture, in cabinetry, and also in decorative veneers. So we'll look at the next tree used for wood. Number 6 is ebony. Ebony is a dense and dark colored hardwood with a fine texture. Most times when you hear people talk about ebony, you say, oh, somebody like, I love your color, maybe the color of your skin is ebony black. It is gotten from this tree called ebony, and it's known for its dense and dark color. So, and it's a hardwood also. It is highly prized for its beauty, and it is used in high-end furniture, in musical instruments, carvings, and ornamental application. If you remember when I talked about hardwood, I told you that it is used in the production of musical instruments. One of the major trees or wood used in the production of musical instruments is your ebony, and it's dark. If you look at the picture we have here, we have a dark flooring. It is made of ebony, and do not forget that ebony is prized for its beauty. It's beautiful. The black is beautiful, and most time you hear people talk about beautiful black, ebony black, and the rest. It is because of this tree, and that's where we derive that from. So we're going to go to softwood. Before I move to softwood, I will just do a quick recap on hardwood. I told you that hardwood, you get your hardwood from deciduous trees. If you can remember, you get your hardwood from deciduous trees, and these trees, they have broad leaves. Not only that, they are seasonal. They are seasonal in nature, and I gave you examples of such woods such as obeche, the African mahogany, and others. So very quickly, we're going to move to softwood. Softwood. So softwood is derived from coniferous trees. Hardwoods are derived from where? Deciduous trees. Softwood are derived from coniferous trees that typically retain their leaves or needles throughout the year. So they are not seasonal. They are not seasonal. So in the case such as we have in the case of hardwood, they retain their leaves throughout the year. They are not seasonal in nature. So example of softwood species include the pine. The first picture we have here is the pine tree. And the second picture we have there is the cedar tree is a softwood. The third picture we have there is the fir, the spruce tree, the spruce tree, and the fourth picture we have there is the fir tree. So softwood are known for their fast growth, lightweight, and relative ease of processing. So they are softwood. So when you're talking about softwood, they grow fast, unlike hardwood. Hardwood grows slowly, but softwood grows very fast, and they are lightweight, unlike hardwood, except for obeche that we thought that is lightweight, but it's still hardwood. Lightweight and relatively ease of processing. So softwood are generally less dense and lighter compared to hardwoods. They are often characterized by faster growth rates and are commonly used in construction, plywood production, and other applications where strength and durability requires maybe slightly lower. So then you don't need your hardwood because the strength and durability you require are slightly lower. That is where softwood comes into play. We're going to look at examples of softwood used in various applications. So number one includes Nigerian pine. So Nigerian pine is a softwood species that is widely available in Nigeria, and it is used in construction, in roofing, and general carpentry work. Most of this wood that you see in the carpentry workshop are from pine. They are pine trees. Nigerian pine is known for its light color. If you see the picture there, the second picture where you have your wooden dolls, they are made from pines, and it's light color and it's relatively straight green. Number two softwood we're looking at is the melina. So melina is a fast-growing softwood species native to tropical regions, including Nigeria. So it is used in Nigeria for construction. Mainly in Nigeria, it is used for construction, furniture making. If you see, you can see a furniture there. It is made from melina, mainly from melina. You can see that it's very nice, aesthetic, and attractive. So it is used for interior finishing and as raw material for plywood production. So when you see your plywood production, you can as well guess if it is melina tree or not, if the wood is gotten from melina tree or not. So melina wood is light in color, moderately lightweight, and easy to work with. So we have looked at two types. We have looked at two types of softwood. Two types of softwood. So let's look at the process of wood production. The process of wood production. Do you just carry wood from there, or do you just go to the forest, fell your trees, and just bring it? And what happens? So let's look at the process of wood production. The first process is we have logging. Logging is the process of cutting down trees in designated areas following suitable forestry practices and regulations. You don't just enter bush and just feel like, okay, I want to make some furniture, you must follow some sustainable forestry practices and regulations before you fell any tree in the forest. So it involves the following steps. Tree selection. You must select your trees. Don't just go into the bush and just, okay, this is a tree, and you just fell it. No, you need an experienced loggers carefully select trees based on their species, depending on what you want to use them for, their size and maturity. There's a way they measure the maturity, the age of the tree, and you know, okay, this is suitable. You can cut it, you can have it, you can harvest it and use it for whatever you want to. So number one, under logging, we have tree selection. Then number two is felling. When you have selected your tree, then trees are cut down using chainsaw. You can see the picture above. You can see a tree that has been felled already, and you can see the chainsaw. So trees are felled, or they are cut down using chainsaws or specialized machinery. And number three under logging is limbing and bucking. So after you fell the trees, you know, it have some branches on them, so you limb them. That is, cut them out. The branches and limbs are removed, and the trunk is cut into manageable length that can be transported. That is the next thing we're going to go to. So after you fell your tree, after logging, the next thing is transporting. So under your logging, you must have somebody that is very trained, experienced, somebody that would know, okay, this tree is good, you can use it. Then you fell it and you limb and buck. So the next thing is you transport it. After logging them, that is getting your tree felling, then you transport them. So once the logs are cut, they are transported to sawmills or processing facilities. In Nigeria, most especially, we have sawmills. So the trees are taken to sawmills, and it is through the process of transportation. So what do you use to transport them? You have your trucks. You can use trucks, you can use trains or barges. These are what they are commonly used for, this purpose, for transporting trees from the bush, from the forest, to either the sawmill or the processing facilities. So after logging, transportation, you take them to sawmill, and the next process is called sawmilling. At the sawmill, the logs are processed into lumber. So the logs that you took to the sawmill, you're not just going to leave them there. If not, they will just be there, they won't be useful. So you process them into lumber. The processes includes the following steps. Number one is debacking. You remove the back of the logs that you took to the sawmill. So you can either do that manually, or you use a machine to debug those trees. That is, remove the back of the tree. It's not going to be part of what you're going to use. So you debug them, you remove those back from the trees. So after debugging, you saw, that's sawing. The logs are cut into boards of different sizes. And thickness using large saws. So you take it to the saw and you cut them into different sizes and thickness using a large saw. After cutting, do not forget that these wood, they were once trees and they were living, and you took them. So during this process, you need to dry it. You need to dry them. So the next process is, after sawing, you dry. The freshly cut lumber is dried to reduce its moisture content. It was living before, it's a tree, and it contains water. So you must dry it to reduce its moisture content, which increases its stability and prevents decay. If you don't dry it, those lumbers will decay. So this can be done through air drying or kiln dry. So that you air dry it, such as we have here in the second slide. You can see how the woods are arranged so that air can pass through and they will become dry. So that you use this method, or you take it to the kiln and dry them there. Then the next is further processing. Further processing. So depending on whatever you intend to use those lumber for, so you take them to different processing, including planing. That means you smoothing the surface of the boards to achieve a desired finishing. If you touch your furnitures, especially the ones that are woody, you see that they are smooth. It's because it has gone through a process called planing. So you smoothing the surface to the desired finishing that you need, depending on what you want to work with, depending on what the plans you have at the back of your mind, what you want to use the wood for. So you plane them to suit your desired finishing. After which you shape them. So those lumbers that you have, you shape them into specific shape, such as molding. When you can mold them to what you want them to be, or trim. You're trimming out the excess parts that you have there to bring out your desired shape. You can see the picture there. A man is trimming, shaping the lumber, perhaps is making a chair so that it can give him his desired product. So it's shaping it, that is through trimming into his desired product. After which you treat it. Applying, how do you treat it? You apply chemical on the wood, and sometimes you see that sometimes they paint some wood. It's treatment to avoid it from pest infestation, from decay, or from fire. So treatment, you apply treatment on it. So that's applying chemical treatment to protect the wood against pest, rot, or fire. That is what you do after you shape your tree. After you shape your wood. So in the process of wood, we have looked at what the first thing is. You log your wood. That means you go to the forest, you select a particular wood that you want, based on what you want to do, based on its size, its maturity. You need an experienced somebody to do this, and then you fell it. After which you limb. That means you remove the limbs, the branches, and make it and cut it into logs that can be carried to the sawmill. Transport it. After that, after transporting it, you sawmill. That the next process there is sawmilling, where you take it and it is being cut into lumber through your. So after which you take it through further processes, that is planing, you smoothen it into your desired finished products, and also you shape, you trim, or you mold into what you want it to be, and you dry, and you also treat it. So let's look at importance of wood. Let's look at the importance of wood. So in construction, wood is used in the construction industry for framing, for flooring. You can see the second picture there. Before I move on, the second picture there is frame. You can see that those glasses are being framed by wood. That is a window, but the frame there is not metal, neither is it ceramic, neither is it any other material but wood. So it can be used for framing in construction industries. It can also be used for flooring, as we have seen in hardwood. Most of them, you saw that the floor they were floored using, and the floor there that you saw there was made from wood. The flooring, the decking was from wood. And doors, you can see the doors over there, they're made of wood. All the doors there, and they're shining, they're beautiful. So for flooring and for doors and windows, due to its strength, versatility, and aesthetic appeal, that is its beauty. It's beauty for its beauty. Number 2 is furniture. Wood is a popular choice for furniture due to its natural beauty, durability, and ability to be shaped into various designs. So also in furniture, we use wood mostly in furniture. Talk about your cabinet, your chairs, your table. They are made from wood. Your drawer, they are made from wood. So wood is a popular choice for furniture. Anywhere you go to in the world, is a popular choice for furniture. And number 3, we have paper production. Maybe you might be amazed that so you get your paper from wood. Yes, exactly. So wood pulp is a primary raw material for paper production, making wood an essential resource for the paper industry. Without wood, there won't be paper. So the paper industry depend on wood. depend on wood. Whether you're talking about your toilet, the toilet tissue, your tissue paper, your toilet roll, they are made from wood. And your normal paper for writing, they are made from wood. And we also have energy. Wood is also a source of energy, a renewable source of energy in the form of firewood and also as biomass fuel. So you can see down that wood is an essential part. So if our world is without tree, if our environment lacks trees, that means there's going to be an issue, because when you turn left and right, and from all we've learned, you can see that wood is essential. And we have looked at, I will do a recap before we go to the ExamGuide app and look at some questions. We have looked at wood, the different types of wood, talked about the softwood and the hardwood, and also under the softwood, an example of softwood, we looked at it, and an example is manila wood gotten from manila tree. And also when we looked at the hardwood, and under the hardwood we saw that an example of hardwood is the obeche tree, the mahogany wood, and which is gotten from mahogany trees. And I told you how to differentiate hardwood or hard trees from soft trees. I will just mention it again so that you can remember. So those are our hardwood are gotten from hard trees, and those trees, they are called deciduous trees. They are called deciduous trees, and their characteristics is that they have a broad leaf and they are seasonal. Their leaves are seasonal. While our softwood are gotten from soft trees. And soft trees, they are trees, we call them, they are gotten from coniferous trees. That means they are not seasonal. They are not seasonal. And we have looked at it that we also saw that softwood grew faster and they are lighter in weight when you compare to hardwood. So let's look at some questions very quickly using the ExamGuide app. So you go there, you click on your subject, which is basic science, and the subject of you select your topic of interest, which is resources gotten from non-living things. I've selected it already. Then let's get started. Let's check out some questions. Okay, we have a question here. It says, what is the first step to be taken in executing a wood project? Number 1 is prepare list of materials and tools. Number 2, option B says build the project. Option C says select materials and tools. Then option D says apply finish. Option E says prepare simple working drawings. So let's go through it together very quickly. A, prepare list of materials and tools. B, build the project. C, select materials and tools. The first is you prepare a list of materials and tools that you're going to be using in executing the wood project. That is the right answer. Option A is the right option. Right option. Prepare a list of materials and tools. Thank you for participating in today's class. You can practice more questions using the ExamGuide app. The app scores and gives detailed explanations of all the questions at the end of your practice test. You can also learn a particular topic of interest with different modes like study modes, mock modes, and practice modes. It has other features that make learning fun. It is a must for all serious students. Download from www.examguide.com if you don't have it yet. See you in the next class. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell and share the video with others that will benefit from it. Bye for now.